Guys, do you hear it? Did you hear the news? No? Dude, what are you doing? Are you living under a rock? I swear to God, there was no pun intended. So, as you guys probably already saw, there's just a bunch of videos on YouTube already. It's getting milk dry. Okay, I should really stop doing that hand motion. People like milking a specific hot topic until it's absolutely sucked dry. Until it's absolutely until it is not prevalent anymore. Whew, that's a better way of saying it. You guys probably already saw that there's been the videos posted about this new 151 reprint. Now, a lot of people are a little bit confused, and I feel like are a little bit misinterpreting the actual news that's going on here. A lot of people assume that 151 in general, in English specifically, are just getting reprinted. Meaning like you just find it easier in stores, or you're gonna find ETBs on the shelves. You're gonna find these booster bundles in Walmart and Target. And I'm just gonna tell you right off the bat, that's not gonna happen. If you actually look at the article, it actually just say that a new product is getting released, which consists of 12 151 booster boxes, 4 promo cards, and a jumbo card. This type of product is not new. I feel like we've had it in the past, for example, with Crown Zenith. But I feel like there's just some sort of false consensus that, you know, like 151 English is just gonna freaking tank the wazoo. It's over. Sell you a whole entire collection. It's Jover for you. 151. 151 hype is dead. And I just don't think that is going to be as drastic as people are making it out to be. I think there is going to be some sort of dip because of this, but it's not like you're going to find other products way more easier on, like, let's say Walmart, Target, or etc. It's just really not going to happen. They are not reprinting the actual products. If they were, I could definitely understand. I was like, oh, well, of course, you know, they're reprinting the ETBs, they're reprinting the poster collections, the booster bundles. Yeah, of course, freaking, oopsie, 151 is gonna tank. Of course, that's common sense. But with this one, I just don't see it making a big difference, especially in this market right now, this very, very weird and hyped up market. And listen, I have 151, bro. I'm clenching my butt cheeks, and I want that shit to go up. Let me just be blunt with you. This hype is kind of cringe to me. It's being pumped into freaking oblivion. For example, I have a little 151 Pokemon Center Elite Trainer box. I bought it for like 50 bucks, and now it's selling for like 220. That is not normal. That for Scarlet and Violet, the 151 just came out, man. It just came out. Give it like a year. Give it a year. Come on, this ain't normal. Like, the market is very, very bullish and very, very intent on like rising the prices on 151. And right when the set was released, I was like, damn. Those common investors are gonna eat this shit up. And I just wouldn't doubt that at some point it is just gonna get pumped and people are just gonna FOMO all over it. Although it happened a little bit at the beginning, right now it's on lengths that nobody has ever seen before. For example, the Charizard EX, I think it jumped up about 50 to 100% in value, which, I'm gonna be completely honest with you, I think there's some market manipulation going on here. I just don't see that happening just overnight. That's just not normal growth to me. And I know Twice Baked Jake said that, oh, it was just because a lot of people and collectors were just eyeing the same thing and so happened to buy it at the same time, which, you know, drove up the prices. And realistically, it's not what's happening, man. It's really not. Granted, I do think, unfortunately, the demand is eating it up. Like, it doesn't matter if it's artificial growth at first. If people are still buying it and still spending money, it is going to create real demand one way or the other, especially for this. I think at first there was some sort of attempt at, you know, pumping and market manipulation, and then kind of natural real demand and FOMO, mind you, kind of kicked in and kind of kick-started even more. As someone who has a big position in like 151, not really big, to be honest, I just like to say that to make myself feel better, like a real investor, bro. I really don't. I just have a freaking couple boxes that I have. But at least as someone who is wishing 151 will go up, I'm looking at the demand and it kind of scares me. It doesn't feel natural, and I feel inevitably it will kind of bite people back in the butt. Although I don't think this specific reprint of this new product is going to affect the prices, I do think there's a chance that the prices will be affected by some other cause. other than, you know, a small reprint. If 151 were to crash, I believe it would just be more of a reaction to the wild demand that sporadically happen. Once something goes up, and everyone's pumping, there's bound to be some sort of, you know, leveling off or dip. That's something that is natural. If it does not happen, I'll be kind of surprised, really. So in general, I don't think this reprint will really cause anything. I feel like it's almost like a drop in the bucket. But if 151 were to crash, again, I believe it would just be because of its unnatural growth. However, one thing that I know for sure that is going to affect the prices is the Japanese side of 151, 100%. The actual boxes are set to be reprinted very soon, and without the shadow of a doubt, I believe it will tank the prices for sure. Japanese 151 isn't as in demand as the English, unfortunately, even though I think the Japanese objectively is way better. I mean, you got the Mew SAR, you got the Mewtwo AR, you got the Master Balls as well. In general, I just think it's just a better set. It has more things going for it. It just doesn't have as much as demand right now, although in the past it definitely did. Right now, it just cooled off substantially, even though there's a sudden climb in the boxes, and that's probably why they decided to reprint it. And the Pokemon Company in Japan like to reprint the hell out of shit if it's necessary. Like, they do not hold back. They don't sprinkle in a little stuff. They don't like hang a meat in front of your face. No, they freaking soccer punch you with a reprint, which I think is great. I think they're doing a good job, you know. However, the future of 151 is very unclear, and this is all just an opinionated, okay? Just don't take my word for it. However, I do think that there is going to be a slight dip in, you know, the English market, at least because of the unnatural growth it has, you know, accumulated. But this specific reprint product that people are like glazing over, I don't think is going to do pretty much any damage at all. I just don't want people to have this false consensus that 151 is going to absolutely tank the wazoo, and for them to keep on waiting patiently. Okay, like when is this going to get lower? When is this going to get lower? And it just never does. Who knows? Maybe it will. I'm not a freaking expert at all. It's just my opinion though. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was more of a rant than anything else. Appreciate you for watching. I'll see you later, weebs.
心は進化